Hello guys, welcome back to the crew. We are still doing the faction missions. We have done 5 videos with the lowest category, which is the green ones, like this one, which brings 110 reputation and 4,400 bucks. We have done those in 5 videos. Then we done another 9 videos with the second level of the green ones, being this one's, gives 220 reputation and 8,800 bucks. So that's 14 videos we have done already. Video number 15. From this point on we will do 1 mission videos because they're gonna take longer, because we are switching to the third category, and that is some like these orange ones. They take 10 to 60 minutes estimated, comes with 825 reputation and 33,000 bucks. And we're gonna do them, let's see, another 8 videos I think, by the looks of it, my schedule here. And then later on we will do 5 more videos with the with these ones. Those are the red ones. More than an hour, 88,000, although they can be done in less than an hour. Seen I've done this one in 54 minutes or so I think. To finally do the last 4 videos with the super long ones, an hour and a half. What else do we have here? This one doesn't give a time. This one says 2 hours and a half, although I've done it in about an hour 40. This one I already done it once. And then finally we're gonna finish the series with this landmark tour, which will be 4 hours estimated. I haven't done it, so I don't know how long it's gonna take, but that will be the longest video, but that's for later. So first, third category, the orange ones. There's only 1 category in there. All the orange bring the same, being 825 reputation and 33,000 bucks. We're gonna start in the Midwest, fleeing the country. That's the one that we are gonna do, and for that you have to use a street spec. No. Just gonna fast travel there and we'll take a look. All my street spec cars are at 1299. So let's see what we're gonna drive. Well, let's take something. Mini Cooper. We already done that. Used the Golf we used to do the first video, I think. The Cadillac is way too slow. Just taking a look. BRZ, Ram. These are the street editions, which I don't have at maximum because I also had to buy the full stocks of these versions, for the simple reason that otherwise you cannot get your hands on the dirt spec and raid spec and circuit spec and sport spec for these cars if they are available. With the street edition pack you only get the full stock car and the street spec. So you still have to buy the full stocks again to get the other specs. Well, we could take the Abarth, but that kind of suffers from understeer. Let's try this one. Bmw Z4. Fleeing the country. The estimated time is between 10 and 60 minutes. So we'll see. think I've done it once before in about 27 minutes, something like that. But back then the car wasn't at full spec yet, I think. So we'll see. It's 44 kilometers. And as you can see, there is a green damage or health bar on the left top of my screen, which means that's the most important thing in this one. Time is not an issue, you're not against time, but you are against the damage bar, which I didn't know the first time I did this. Oh, I hit a car there, and you see I lost about 20% of my damage. And that's not something you want to do. You might get away with it if the bar is somewhere halfway and it turns orange. But if it gets in the red zone, then the mission stops and you have to retry. And that's not something we want. So in missions like this, it's better to brake or look at the situation before you make a move, because you lose damage bar percentages every time you hit something, even if it's a road sign. And as you can see, these traffic cars come out of nowhere. They're trying to make it difficult for you, and this is still the easy part of the road. You're gonna go to narrow roads with turns and jumps and bridges and stuff like that later on. A lot of traffic, city. It might turn out laggy, this video. In case you haven't read it on top of my channel, I only use an i5 processor with GTX 960, 16 gigs of RAM, and that's all good to play this game even in 60 FPS. I have no issues, no lag, but it can give some issues when recording. I should have bought an i7 processor, but yeah. I could upgrade, but I've only built this PC a few months ago, so I'm gonna go for it with it for a couple of months at least. I'm only doing these videos for fun or to help some players out with some stuff that they don't know yet. This is more like it. Sort of out of the countryside, and which is always better for the videos, I've noticed. And the same goes for the bikes. They are fun to drive, but Turn out to be pretty laggy videos if I use especially the sport or circuit bikes. I have done about 1/3 of the distance now. Seeing there is no time, I have no idea, but seeing it's only 40 kilometers and I'm in a full spec BMW, which can do about 300 kilometers an hour. It should be somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes. And I'm at least gonna try to keep the damage as it is now by hitting a few things in the city there, back there. These are not the smoothest roads, kind of bumpy B roads. And suddenly cars appearing behind the hills and stuff like that. So the system is sort of trying to trick you into making mistakes. I need to remind myself of changing to manual gearbox after this video because it's easier, especially if you go uphill. If you have it on automatic, it stays too long in the same gear. Road barriers, traffic cars, all kind of fences. It's obviously they want to hit you, make you hit stuff so that you have some damage on your car. Which is this mission all about. And the traffic always shows up behind corners, behind hills. Or in corners like this one. You can't go too wide or you will hit a fence, which will also make you lose some health. So the best way to go is a bit slower than you normally would. And I still managed to hit something. But I'm still over 50% and we are about 10 miles away from the finish. But it's just something you have to know. First time I did it, no clue what I was just driving it. I was hitting all the fences and all that. And all of a sudden, I saw a little bar there completely in red. And the mission stopped and I had to retry. A bit more highway, of course. We're gonna take the exit by the looks of it on the minimap. I better start braking. I already anticipated on a car being here. Still hit it. I'm about on 50% damage now. So we're gonna get some more traffic, of course. An exit here somewhere, and we're gonna get some rain. They're creating all kind of situations to make it more difficult for you completing this thing. The bar is still green so far, so although it's at 50%. Probably some cars going to show up here. And a bit more narrow into a tunnel section. I'm guessing the best way to go here is if you have the wild run, use the KTM or Indian Scout bike. That would be the best vehicle to use here because of all the traffic on the high road. There we go. Come on, move over. And we managed to get there with about, I don't know, just under 50% damage, which will be good enough. Seeing we don't have a time indicator, I have no time, unless it tells us on the result of the race. Level 50 part, the only parts possible because The car was already on 12.99. Braking bonus, nope, don't need that. I have acceleration bonus on my street cars, so send to headquarters. Which the time was 14 minutes and 13 seconds. So estimated between 10 and 60 minutes, turned out to be 14 minutes for this one. And we get 33,000 bucks from it. And 825 reputation. And that will be it for this video. In the next video we will do Route 66, which has to be done with a performance or sports spec, whatever you want to call it. I will see you guys in that one. Bye for now.